how do we solve this nested square root? Solution. So let's assume x equals this whole guy. So we have square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus on and on like that. So we just square both sides of this equation. We have s squared equals open bracket square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus on and on like that. So we just square it. This bigger square root takes care of this. So we are left with s squared equals 1 plus square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus on and on like that. You will observe that this whole guy is exactly x, our assumption. So we're going to replace this guy with x. So we have x squared equals 1 plus x. Let us write this equation. So we have s squared minus x equals 1. You observe that this is a quadratic equation, but it is not factorizable. So we can either use a completing the square method or quadratic formula. Let's use the completing the square method here. The coefficient of x here is minus 1. So we are going to divide it by 2 and at the same time square it and add it to both sides of this equation. So we have x squared minus x plus the coefficient of x is minus 1. So we divide it by 2 and at the same time square it equals, so we have 1 plus minus half or square. So now let's proceed further. Let's combine this guy and this guy. So we're gonna have x minus half all square equals 1 plus minus half all square, that is 1 over 4. So this equals 1 plus 1 over 4. FCM here is 4. So we have 4, which is 4 plus 1. So this equals to 5 over 4. So we have x minus half all square to be this. So this implies that x minus half all square equals 5 over 4. So when we take the square root of both sides, we have x minus half equals plus or minus square root of 5 over 4, which also can be written as plus or minus square root of 5 over square root of 4. So this is also equals to plus or minus square root of 5 over 2. So this implies x minus half equals plus or minus square root of 5 over 2. So we also have x to be equals, when this guy goes to the right, we have half plus or minus square root of 5 over 2. We can combine these two times. So we're going to have 2, 1 plus or minus square root of 5, because the LCM here is 2. So this implies that we have x equals 1 plus or minus square root of 5 over 2, which also implies that x equals to 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, or 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. But this guy is going to give a negative value, that is 1 minus square root of 5 over 2 is going to be negative. So this is not the required solution. This is the required solution. X equals to 1 plus square root of 5 is the required solution for this problem. So that's it. Thanks for watching.